Breaking news: the Nigerian police will not allow violent protest, Inspector General Egbetokun tells Labour Union NLC TUC. The Acting Inspector General of Police (IGP) Kayode Egbetokun has reacted to the planned nationwide protest by the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC), saying the police would not allow a violent protest. The IGP, in a release by the Force Public Relations Officer, Adeyobi, said the police acknowledged the grievances of the labor union, but would not allow miscreants and hoodlums to hijack the protests and disturb the peace of the country. While being mindful of the right to peaceful protest as enshrined in our constitution, the IGP urges all parties involved to ensure the planned demonstrations are conducted in a peaceful manner to prevent being hijacked by miscreants, owing to the previous ugly experience of such protests in most major metropolitan cities in the country. The IGP, however, acknowledges the grievances raised by the labor unions and the importance of constructive dialogue, which is sine qua non in addressing these issues. In the light of this, the IGP orders the commissioners of police in charge of various commands and supervisory assistant inspector general of police to engage in fruitful discussions with the NLC and the TUC leadership to foster understanding and reach common ground on the planned protest, the police release said. A peaceful protest and coordinated approach is crucial, to achieving a meaningful solutions and preventing any form of violence or disruption to public order should the protest persist. The Nigerian police force reiterates its commitment to ensuring the safety and security of all citizens during the period of the planned protest, as all necessary measures to facilitate the peaceful conduct of these demonstrations have been emplaced. However, it hereby reaffirmed that any attempt by any miscreants to exploit the situation for violent purpose through vandalism, gangsterism, and extortion will be met with firm, professional, lawful approach. The police will not in any way tolerate any act that threatens the peace and the well-being of this country. In the light of the potential challenges posed by the planned protest, the Nigerian police force has said they are fully prepared to deploy all available resources to maintain law and order and to protect the lives and the properties of citizens in this country. So the IGP have called on all officers to be very, very vigilant, to be very professional, and uphold the highest standards of conduct during this period. The police boss have urged all stakeholders, including the NLC, the TUC, and other civil social groups, to embrace a peaceful dialogue. They shouldn't involve in a violent protest as most effective means of resolving grievances, while also emphasizing that the police command is ensuring to secure a conducive environment for open dialogue, for constructive engagement and mutual understanding, for a seamless exercise of civil rights. My country people, the IGP has spoken. Well, the people should be very careful because no government will fold his arms and allow some miscreants to pull down this government. If at all people are going to protest, they should be very careful and let it be peaceful. The NLC are not fighting for themselves, but they are fighting for the police and the rest of the citizens. So more power to your elbow, NLC. But then, this our Nigerian police, they should better allow people to protest though. They shouldn't use disrupt peaceful protests as a later tag to violent protests. We know their game. We know what they want to do. Well, the Nigerian police, they are suffering and smiling. It will never be violent except you make it so. A peaceful protest is a peaceful protest. All Nigerian police should go and sit down one place, jare. It is also in their own interest. So many officers and men on the force are struggling to cope with financial issues. But now they are talking. Now what? Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Okay, you see, I get the point that the IGP is trying to make. But Nigerians, they, however, have taken this statement to another turn. You see, during the EndSARS protest, it was a peaceful protest, oh, my country people. A peaceful protest whereby the Nigerian youths were not carrying any weapons. The only weapons they were carrying was the Nigerian flag, which was stained in blood. They protest. They went to the streets. They staged a protest, crying to the federal government that they should end SARS. But at the end of the day, our Nigerian military said, oh, this our Nigerian youths, they were staging a violent protest and they had to open arms on them. So you see, my country people, this our police now, they don't talk say, well, make everybody dey on guard oh. Any miscreant wey do anyhow, you go collect anyhow. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. So people that are going out to protest, they should be very careful, because sometimes this our Nigerian police, the thing they enter their head. If they don't see say people won't come out protest, now so they go begin misbehave. They go carry gun, won't come begin they threaten innocent citizens. So make everybody shine their eyes oh this time around oh. May we no come here say they shoot bird, mama fly. Tomorrow you go see say some kind Nigerian security agencies, they don't start to dey open fire on some certain people, which is so uncalled for. But at the end of the day, they will tag it as a violent protest. They were miscreants, disturbing the peace of the nation. Well, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Nigerians don't talk say this our Nigerian police, may they better pack well oh. May they no come start this their wahala again, because the people are prepared to stage a peaceful protest and nothing but a peaceful protest. So the Nigerian police should not come up with an idea of a violent protest. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.